Hey everybody, I'm Norris. It's Friday the 13th. And this is the Norris Group's Real Estate Headline Roundup in 2. First up with some national numbers, Fannie and Freddie-backed mortgage bonds linked to apartments is at a record high as homeownership rates have sunk and rental demand has increased. In the first quarter of this year, the GSEs sold some $13.5 billion of securities, up 81% from last year and up from $5.22 billion in 2008. Zillow reports home values decreased nationwide 0.5%, while rents increased 2% nationwide. The jobs market got disappointing news, adding half the jobs compared to January and February, bringing into question once again if we're really out of the woods yet. Foreclosure Radar sent out an email this morning saying that there's been a huge decline in trustee sales, which is down 16.7% month over month and down over 50% from last year. Of the sales scheduled, 80% in California were postponed, around 10% canceled, leaving around 8,400 that actually sold to third parties. And of course, a very large number of that was investors. If you haven't signed up for Foreclosure Radar's awesome email updates, you can do that on foreclosureradar.com and more on Foreclosure Radar in just a second. The new FHA rule cutting off potential borrowers with over $1,000 in collection debt is now on hold until July 1st. Extra time allows mortgagees to adjust to new procedures and guidelines, and FHA is actually seeking additional comment to this new rule. FHA insured loans made up 25% of the market in February alone. So principal write-downs could save GSEs $1.7 billion, according to the FHA Director Edward DeMarco, which is really an about-face after much pressure from Democrats, the Obama administration, and advocacy groups. DeMarco is still worried about write-downs and how they could trigger homeowners that are current to default to get the same principal forgiveness as perhaps some of their neighbors. Fannie and Freddie could be getting 63% for every dollar it forgives, which comes from the more modified HAMP program using leftover TARP funds. So it's coming out of taxpayers' pockets eventually anyway. Only 1 million out of 11 million of upside-down homeowners would even be eligible for the program, and the FHFA is supposed to decide in the next few weeks how to proceed. California Governor Jerry Brown is slicing and dicing his way to a more efficient government. Brown released his new budget, which includes a few things that might affect the real estate community in California. Number one is the elimination of the Department of Finance and the Department of Corporations in lieu of a new Department of Business Oversight. Cal FHA is to combine with the Department of Housing and Community Development. And finally, there is going to be the elimination of the Department of Real Estate and the Office of Real Estate Appraisers, and they're actually going to become bureaus under the Department of Consumer Affairs. These headlines and many more and links to the original stories on our blog at thenorrisgroup.com/blog. Up on the radio show this week, we've got another radio interview with Sean O'Toole of Foreclosure Radar fame. Thank you very much, Sean, for helping us prepare for All in Our Fold. He provided a lot of really awesome data. Coming up on April 28th is All in Our Fold in Southern California. Information on that, as well as our Northern California version, is on our website at thenorrisgroup.com/all-in-or-fold. And May 2nd, we're also going to be up in Northern California at the San Jose Real Estate Investors Association. If you're looking for more information on hard money loans, check out thenorrisgroup.com. We've got a long-term and a short-term program. And if you're looking to earn 9%, got an investment account that's not doing anything, savings account, retirement, check out tngtrustdeeds.com. Have a fantastic Friday the 13th, and we'll see you next week.